Hey up YouTube, welcome to the latest video. Today I'm going to be taking you through a very nice and simple 10-minute morning mobility routine. So let's get into it. Before we obviously get going, make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you hit that big old red button down below. Guys, we are so close to 1,000 now, so you other people obviously need to get me there. So make sure you've clicked that button. Let's really push for that before month end. That could be a big goal. Oh well, let's go for it. So smash that subscribe button and be part of the first 1,000 people of this community. 10-minute mobility routine, very nice and simple. We're going to start from the bottom and slowly work our ways up the top, so that you're going to feel great. It's going to be a nice, easy thing that you can throw in at the start of your day when you get out of bed first thing in the morning. Do this. It's 10 minutes of your time. That is no time whatsoever to set yourself up for a good day, to put your joints in a good place and really just get the body nice and mobile. 10 movements, 60 seconds each. It is as simple as that, guys. As I said, we'll start right from the bottom. So we're going to start at the ankle, slowly going to move up through the hips, through the back, through the thoracic, through the shoulders, and then finish off. So if you get yourself set, you don't necessarily even need a mat for this one. You might just for your knees. If you're on a carpeted floor, that is absolutely fine as well. If you're all set, the first thing we are going to be doing is an ankle controlled articular rotation. So we're going to put the ankle through a full range of motion. We're obviously going to go 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So a couple of points to hold. You just want to literally have your hand or your arm holding behind the leg so that we've got our foot not touching the floor. If it's touching the floor, we're not going to be able to do what we want. And we're just going to focus on big circle, and then we're going to come back through the other way around. So you're going to start off with the left side, and we're going to go 30 seconds on each one in 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to start first of all going clockwise round with the ankle, really big circle. When we hit the top, we come back round the other way. So you're just trying to think about a really big circle through the ankle, just come back through one side and then go back anti-clockwise through the other. Hopefully get some clicks and tension release going on about, and just really trying to just push the ranges of motion that you have. 3, 2, 1. Same through on the other side. Arm comes underneath. We start clockwise and then we come back round through the other side. So as I said, 30 seconds on each one, and then we're going to start working through the hips. We're going to come into a frog position where we're on all fours and our knees are going to split far apart. But just stay with this, nice and slow. As I said, the whole purpose is just a bit of tension release in the ankle, starting right at the bottom of the body and working ourselves up. 3, 2, 1. From here, we come up to all fours. The knees then split out quite far. From here, I want feet down so the heels are on the floor, and we sit back into the hips as low as we can. We return up to top position. We sit into hips as low as we can, and we return up to top. If you can't get your heels to the floor and your heels are up here, don't worry at all, but it's about sitting as low as you can into the back position and then returning up to the top. Sitting low, returning up. We've got 30 more seconds to just keep working through your active range. So try not to push the ranges of your body and just work where your body wants to go. So if it's feeling particularly tight, just slowly bend through it and slowly work through the movement and don't force it. There's no need to. Guys, we go 10 seconds and then we're going to come into a 90-90 position. We go 5, 4, 3, 2. From here, we're going to have left side extending out from the hip, right leg behind us. We want 90-degree angle. The right arm's going to come out and we tilt from the hip towards this left knee, return up to the top. We tilt from the hip, tilt, come up to that neutral position. So we want to feel a lot of tension release down in this left hip and then also on the left glute as well. We're going for 10 more seconds, lean in towards it. Really think about hinging always from the hip and not bending through the spine. 3, 2, 1. Same through on the other side. So now right side, left leg comes back, left arm comes out. We tilt towards that right leg. We return to the top. So I could easily bend here. I don't want anyone doing that or coming as low as that. You shouldn't be able to if you're tilting through the hip properly, because the hip is going to restrict our range of motion as we get hip flexion, where we're closing off our hip joint. Okay, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to start working a little bit of lower back and some lats. So we go high plank position, we push ourselves back to down dog, we return back to plank. So push yourself through, try and get the head through the arms, return to that position. If your hamstrings are feeling particularly tight, rock through one side, rock through the other, or even still, bend the legs. But return to that plank position at the front, get your head through, and return back through it. Guys, we've got another 20 seconds, just keep working in. And obviously the purpose is trying to get your head through the arms as much as possible, so you get tension release in the lats, you'll get tension release in the lower back, and then also the hips. Stay there for another 10 seconds. Okay, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So from here, we're going to come into what's called a crab position, but we're going to do a thoracic bridge. So one arm's going to come up over the top. We're going to have right hand back. As we push ourselves up, we reach up with that left side, bring the hips back to the floor. Reach it up, so like I felt it then, those clicks, that tension release in the thoracic, in the shoulder blades as well. We go 30 seconds through each side. So hips up as high as you can, so nice and straight. Return back to that position. We go 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes back, right arm up this time. Exactly the same thing again. So you're trying to the whole time thinking about a pole going through the top side all the way down to the bottom. Yeah? And then what you're doing is creating this nice strong base between arm all the way through the shoulder at the back. Bring the hips to the bottom. Push all the way up to the top. What time? We go 3, 2, 1. Rest it there. From here, we're going to come into what's called a gorilla squat. So we come standing position. We bring the hands underneath the toes, and we sit low into a squat position. Pop ourselves up to the top, so we straighten up the knees. Head comes through the arms, and we sit back low into that squat. Push the knees right the way back. Head comes through. Sit back nice and low. So you should start really working up through the hips. Okay, working up as well. We're going to get a lot of dorsiflexion. So it's that replicating what our ankles do when we squat, which is closing off the ankle joint. Just keep working through it. Try and get those knees as straight as you can at the top and sit nice and slowly into that bottom position. You go 10 more seconds. And then we're going to stay in a gorilla, but then we're going to start getting a bit more thoracic rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So left hand down, right arm comes up over the body, the right side then comes down, and the left side comes up. So you're really trying to use it as an anchor point. So my left hand and my left bicep and tricep, almost like the top part of this arm here, leans into that left side so we can get as much thoracic rotation at the top. Obviously we come down and we swap through the other side. But the hips are going to really start firing up now, as you've got to be strong in this bottom position of the squat. But just focusing on those thoracic rotations, those good quality movements. Come down, swap, back, and down. We've got 10 more seconds. Open up, bring that hand down, open up. I'm going to go one more, so I've done the same on through each side. 2, 1. Come down. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. Okay, what we're going to do here is a scapular controlled articular rotation. So same with the ankle, we're taking the scapula through a full range of motion. So what we want to think about here is we push up through the shoulder blades, come down, big circle, push those shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, circle back round to the other side, and then really think about a big protraction through the shoulder blades. Come in, protraction through the other side. So right here, we really squeeze those shoulder blades together. We push it up forward, and we try and protract the shoulder blades as much as you can. You might find it a little bit awkward. It is a little bit of an awkward exercise, but just work through what you can And as we go through these reps, you'll get more and more used to what you're doing. The thoracic spine and the shoulder blades will start getting more warm, and you're able to then work through greater circles. We go 10, protraction, retraction, push. 3, 2, 1. Last couple exercises, we're going to come tall kneeling position, and we're going to just do some side bends. So right arm comes up over the top of the head, return to that starting position, left side over the top, returns to start, and just keep moving through it. So if I come side on, we're really thinking here about, imagine if there's a wall on your chest and there's a wall on your back. So you've really got to focus on a lateral side bend instead of letting your body come forward or coming back. Really focus on just moving through each side at a time, yeah? So it's, as I said, imagine there's a wall and you're trying to stay within that range. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, we're going to stay in this tooling position. So knees stacked above the hips, tight through the upper body. And we're going to do an axial rotation. So 90-degree angle through the arms. We externally rotate. We press up over the top of the head, down to that 90-90 position. Internal rotation. External rotation. Press up overhead. Return to that neutral position. Internally rotate back. And just keep moving through it. Similar kind of idea with the side bend. Just really focus on nice quality reps and don't rush things. And if you've got the mobility in the shoulders, if you've got what's called shoulder flexion, where we're letting the shoulder open and up here, try and push behind the back of the head and then return to that position. That's what I kind of want you to work towards and focus on. But if you can only press to there, that is absolutely fine. Do not worry about it at all. We go 5 more seconds. Reset. 3, 2, and 1. Guys, well done. I hope you enjoyed that little sequence. Hopefully you feel good. I felt good. My back felt particularly tight before the start of this, and just a simple 10 minutes, it just doesn't feel anywhere near as tight as much. So make sure to not neglect your mobility. Give it a go first thing in the morning. As I said at the start of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can push this channel towards 1K. And I will catch you very, very soon. Alex, out.